Surprise, surprise, it's me again, and I'm back talking about the disability benefit cuts and changes to the eligibility criteria. Just to let you know, the following script was written based on the analysis of the disability benefit reforms by Disability Rights UK, and I'll be putting a link to that article in the description box below this video. Right, now we get on to my commentary on it. Scrapping the work capability assessment is a step in the right direction, but then basing a claimant's eligibility for the health component of universal credit on the assessment for personal independence payments, whilst making the eligibility criteria so hard to achieve, means that many people will end up with reduced income if they don't lose it altogether. As it is, the current disability benefit assessments make no allowance for fluctuating conditions where a claimant may be well some of the time and unwell the rest, making it hard to hold down a job. The new tougher eligibility criteria and other welfare reforms also feed into the hierarchy of disability that is prevalent in society, with people suffering with mental health issues regularly find themselves looked down upon by non-disabled and those with physical or sensory impairments alike. I have been a victim of this hierarchy of disability myself, and I know how it feels to be looked down upon even by fellow members of the disabled community. The health element top-up will be cut for new claimants from £97 to £50 per week by 2026-27, a cut of more than £2,000 a year, and frozen for existing ones. Thank you for Disability Rights UK for that bit, and that is a direct quote, or almost direct quote, from what they said. This may well affect me, as I have yet to be migrated to universal credit from employment and support allowance, and will not help the claimants already on universal credit who have their benefit frozen to cope with the rising cost of living, which is already higher for people with disabilities. The top rate of UC for the most disabled will also be cut, which, like all the welfare reforms that are being proposed, is a victimisation of the claimants based on their protected characteristic of disability, and therefore a breach of the Equality Act 2010, that's the most recent one I know of, so I don't know whether it's been changed, and disabled people's rights. Not something that the Labour Party, and I use Labour in very big quotation marks there, can afford this at this moment in time. What with all the complicity with genocide. The change in the eligibility criteria will apply to new claims and for existing people who claim. The future eligibility of existing claimants will be decided at their next award review, so that it may not affect some claimants yet, but it will in due course, leaving those claimants in fear of their paltry income from the moment these changes come into effect. The proposed change could see claimants lose entitlement to the daily living element of PIP and potentially other entitlements linked to this award, especially if the health component of their UC claim is going to be based on the assessment for PIP. You lose PIP, you lose the health component of universal credit. The point of it all is that these proposals are a breach of the Equality Act 2010, as it is a victimisation of a group based on a protected characteristic, and is a breach of disabled people's rights, as many of the so-called welfare reforms brought in by the previous Tory administrations and have yet to be answered for. The only way the surviving disability benefit claimants and the families for the victims of the Tory war against the sick and disabled is for an independent inquiry to be set up, conducted, and criminal charges brought against those responsible. And the only way disability benefit claimants will get a fair shake under this Labour in name only administration is for the current proposals to be scrapped and new proposals written with the full participation of disability organisations and as many disability benefit claimants as humanly possible. People with lived experience of disability and the disability benefit system. Labour have a chance to change tracks or be forever tainted by their potential death toll of sick and disabled benefit claimants, just like their Tory predecessors with whom they share so many beliefs. If you found this video interesting, please click like. If you agree with it, why not share it? And if you want more videos like this, then please click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I'm putting another video up. I apologise for some of the funny pacing of what I'm reading, but to be honest, everything is just blurring into one, so you may have to pick through it and watch it a couple of times. I do apologise for that, and I hope to see you on the next video.